this kit from Halfords. It's a true tension kit. It's okay, there is better, but it's all right. Comes with one of these, which will break the chain and also rivet on the new chain. If you haven't done this before, it's not that bad, it's all right. The easiest way to get the chain off is an angle grinder though. You can punch the chain through, so you push the pin through the rivet, but it takes ages, a lot of effort. Just cut it off. If you've got an angle grinder, it's easier. And then putting the chain on itself is actually quite nice and easy. So yeah, we'll do that now. Old and new. Look how shiny it is. I actually prefer a black sprocket and a gold chain, but this is the best value. Nice. Gotta get rid of that shitty chain. Back on we go. Okay, new chain. So I've just cut the chain off, as you just saw. Next up, we're going to try and get to the sprocket, front sprocket, which seems to be buried behind here, and all this assembly here is in the way, which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to try and figure out what to do here. I don't know if I have to take this off. That might piss fluid everywhere, I'm not too sure, so let's find out. And this is what we're faced with. Look at that. Grim, eh? Had to take this off to get to this part. So we'll give all this a nice clean, and I'll catch you afterwards. So it's a good job I checked this front, because look how loose that is. Pretty dangerous. Nice new chain, new sprocket. So I don't know if you can see this, but the ball bearing is sat on the rivet, and that is sat in a guide. So all we've got to do is screw this up. Done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And this one on the left has been flared to the spec, which is 5 point, well, it's in between the two specs, so that's good. This one's fresh, so this one's to go next. Quite a lot of effort, you know. The most important bit is that you measure the rivet. You measure this diameter of this rivet here. Check the manufacturer's instructions, but this one I believe has to be 5.69 to 5.99. So I'm gonna use the rivet tool until I get to that spec, and then we're good to go. You don't want the chain to break. Okay, she is stripped. Found all that inside. Lovely, somebody's been living in there. These are all going to get replaced, but we've got some stuff to do. Give this a once over, but I'm going to get in there with some more powerful stuff. Going to get in here. I'll show you afterwards if I can get it all off. Hopefully I can. And then around this side. Lovely. Give it a nice spray with, I'm going to use some Forced X. I found some good results for that, so. Right, nifty little trick that I've learnt. If you put a tube onto the caliper, loosen the nut on loosen the nipple. This tube needs to be higher than the master cylinder. If you leave it overnight, look at the fluid that I've got. in that one. That one's gone all the way up there, and it'll be perfectly bled. And I thank my friend Andy for that tip and advice. The bi-neons. Right, today's task is to replace all of the sprocket nuts. I had a loose sprocket thread, as well as the nut had just, it was just gone. So waited, had to order a new bolt, had to order 6 new nuts just because I like replacing the whole set. Time to put those back on. I've got fresh-ish tyres off my MT10, Bridgestone S22s. So they're ready to go on, or they're done and on the bike, balanced. Still got a long way to go. It is dragging, this bike. I did the rear brake and the clutch, and all of the fluid has leaked, so I've got a leak over time. It bled and worked fine, but it's now leaked everywhere. The clutch lever, or the clutch cable is new, hydraulic, that has also leaked everywhere. Yeah.